Do you have this top 5 most ultra-rare Washington quarter dollars to look for your pocket change? Even if your dollars don't help you retire early, they could still be worth more than face value? Coin valuation depends on several factors, including rarity. While perfect Washington dollars can fetch a tidy sum at auction, coins with errors can also be valuable because few usually exist. The Washington quarter has been a significant piece of American numismatic history since its introduction in 1932. Among the many variants of this coin, the 1970D Washington quarter holds a special place due to its unique characteristics, historical context, and value among collectors. This article delves into the history, design, mintage, and current market value of the 1970D Washington quarter, providing a comprehensive overview for numismatists and enthusiasts alike. Historical background of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, the coin features a portrait of George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse originally depicted an eagle with outstretched wings. The coin's design has undergone several changes over the decades, but Washington's image has remained a constant feature. The Washington quarter was initially struck in 90% silver and 10% copper. However, due to the rising cost of silver, the composition was changed in 1965 to a clad composition consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core of pure copper. This change marked the end of the silver Washington quarters and the beginning of the more common clad quarters. The 1970D Washington quarter. The 1970D Washington quarter, minted in Denver, is part of the clad era of Washington quarters. While it may not stand out at first glance, this coin is of particular interest to collectors due to a variety of factors, including its mintage, errors, and condition. Mintage and production. The 1970D Washington quarter had a substantial mintage, with approximately 417,341,364 quarters produced at the Denver Mint. Despite this high mintage, certain factors contribute to its numismatic value. The 1970D quarters were struck during a period of significant change and modernization within the U.S. Mint, which sometimes resulted in quality control issues and the production of error coins. Errors and varieties. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1970D Washington quarter is the presence of notable errors and varieties. Error coins can arise from various issues during the minting process, including die errors, planchette errors, and striking errors. Some of the more prominent errors associated with the 1970D quarter include double die obverse DDO. This error occurs when the coin's obverse is struck twice with a slight misalignment, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on the inscriptions or design elements. For the 1970D quarter, a prominent DDO can be observed on the date and the motto "In God We Trust." Clipped planchette. A clipped planchette error happens when a portion of the coin's metal blank planchette is missing before the coin is struck. This results in a coin with a distinctive curved or straight edge where the metal is absent. Off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin is not properly centered during the striking process, leading to a coin with part of the design missing or shifted off-center. Off-center strikes can vary in severity, with more extreme examples being highly sought after by collectors. Broad strike. A broad strike error happens when a coin is struck without the retaining collar that shapes the coin's edge. As a result, the coin's diameter is larger than normal, and the design elements may appear distorted or spread out. Collecting the 1970D Washington quarter. Collecting the 1970D Washington quarter can be a rewarding endeavor for numismatists, given the coin's historical context and the potential for discovering valuable errors. When evaluating these quarters, collectors typically consider factors such as condition, rarity, and the presence of errors. Condition and grading. The condition of a coin is a critical factor in determining its value. Coins are typically graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 poor to 70 perfect mint state. For the 1970D Washington quarter, coins in higher grades, such as mint state, MS condition, are particularly desirable. MS coins exhibit no signs of wear and retain their original luster, making them more valuable to collectors. Rarity and market value. While the 1970D Washington quarter is not rare in terms of overall mintage, coins with significant errors or in exceptional condition can command higher prices. For example, a 1970D quarter with a prominent double die obverse or a severe off-center strike can be worth considerably more than a standard example. Additionally, coins graded at MS67 or higher by professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation and GC can fetch premium prices. The 1971D Washington quarter is an interesting piece of American numismatic history, particularly for collectors who focus on error coins. These quarters were minted at the Denver Mint and are part of the long-standing Washington Quarter series, which has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932. This comprehensive examination will delve into the background, errors, and the value of the 1971D Washington Quarter. Historical context of the Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The obverse front of the coin features a portrait of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. The reverse back originally showcased an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching a bundle of arrows and an olive branch. Material composition. From 1932 to 1964, the quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, due to the rising cost of silver, the composition changed in 1965 to a copper-nickel clad, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a core of pure copper. This change in composition was significant as it affected the coin's weight, appearance, and, to some extent, its durability. Minting and distribution. The 1971D Washington Quarter was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the principal mints in the United States. This particular quarter is part of the series minted from 1965 onwards, featuring the copper-nickel clad composition. The D mint mark on the coin indicates its origin at the Denver Mint. What constitutes an error coin? Error coins are those that deviate from the intended design or specifications due to mistakes during the minting process. These errors can include a wide range of anomalies, such as misstrikes, die errors, planchet errors, and more. Collectors highly value these coins due to their rarity and uniqueness. Several types of errors can be found in the 1971D Washington Quarter. Some of the most notable ones include off-center strikes. These occur when the coin is not properly aligned during striking, resulting in a portion of the design being missing. Double dies. This error happens when the coin is struck more than once by the die, causing a doubling effect on parts of the design. Clipped plankets. This error involves a portion of the coin being missing due to a mistake in the blanking process. Die cracks. These appear as raised lines on the coin where the die has cracked. B errors. These involve a small die break between the B and E of Liberty on the obverse of the coin. Repunched mint marks are P-mis. This occurs when the mint mark is punched into the die more than once in different positions. Valuation of the 1971D Error Washington Quarter. Factors influencing value. The value of a 1971D error Washington Quarter can vary significantly based on several factors: type and severity of error. More dramatic and rare errors tend to be more valuable. For example, a significant off-center strike or a clear double die error can fetch higher prices. Condition. The coin's condition, graded by systems, such as the Sheldon scale ranging from poor 1 to perfect mint state 70, plays a crucial role in its value. Error coins in higher grades are more desirable. Market demand. The numismatic market can fluctuate based on trends, collector interest, and the overall economy. High demand can drive up prices for certain error coins. Notable auction sales. Error coins, including those from the 1971D series, have seen notable sales at auction. For instance, a 1971D Washington Quarter with a dramatic off-center strike sold for several $100s at a well-known numismatic auction, highlighting the potential value these coins can achieve. Collecting and authenticating error coins. Collecting tips. For those interested in collecting 1971D error Washington Quarters, here are some helpful tips. Research. Educate yourself about the various types of errors and their values. Books, online forums, and numismatic clubs can be valuable resources. Authentication. Ensure that the error coins you purchase are authentic. Working with reputable dealers and getting coins certified by professional grading services can help verify authenticity. Condition. To pay close attention to the coin's condition. Even minor errors can be valuable if the coin is in excellent condition. One such quarter is the 1971 Washington Quarter with notable errors. This detailed exploration delves into the value, history, and significance of the 1971 error Washington Quarter, providing a comprehensive understanding of why this coin is highly sought after by collectors. The 1971 Washington Quarter. The 1971 Washington Quarter is significant for several reasons. This year marked the beginning of the post-silver era for the quarter, as the U.S. Mint had fully transitioned to a copper-nickel-clad composition by then, prior to 1965. Quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper. However, rising silver prices led to a shift in materials to reduce costs. Types of errors. Coin errors can occur at various stages of the minting process, resulting in a range of varieties that can significantly affect a coin's value. Common types of errors include Planchette errors, mistakes in the blank metal discs used to make coins. Die errors, flaws in the stamping dies that create the coin's design. Striking errors, mistakes that happen during the actual minting process. For the 1971 Washington quarter, several error types have been identified. Clipped planchette, a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to an error in the planchette cutting process. Off-center strike, the design is not properly aligned with the planchette, resulting in a partially blank area on the coin. Double die obverse DDO, a doubling of the design elements on the obverse due to a misalignment in the die. Broad struck, the coin is struck outside the retaining collar, causing it to spread out more than usual. Valuation of 1971 error quarters. The value of a 1971 error Washington quarter can vary widely based on the type and severity of the error, as well as the coin's overall condition. Coin grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service PCGS and the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation NGC provide standardized assessments of a coin's condition, which can help determine its market value. Generally, higher grade coins with more pronounced errors command higher prices. Collecting error coins. Collecting error coins is a fascinating and challenging aspect of numismatics. Error coins provide insight into the minting process and highlight the complexities involved in producing billions of coins each year. For collectors, the thrill lies in discovering and acquiring unique and rare examples that stand out due to their production anomalies. When collecting 1971 error Washington quarters or any error coins, it is essential to authenticate the error, ensure that the coin's error is genuine and not the result of post-mint damage or tampering. Assess the condition. Coins in better condition are generally more valuable, so proper grading is crucial. Understand market trends. Stay informed about market trends and recent sales to gauge the current value of specific errors. Network with other collectors, join numismatic clubs, participate in online forums, and attend coin shows to connect with other collectors and learn more about error coins. Conclusion. The 1971 error Washington quarter is a prime example of how minting anomalies can transform a commonplace coin into a valuable collector's item. The various types of errors, such as clipped plankets, off-center strikes, double die obverse errors, and broad-struck coins, each offer a unique glimpse into the intricacies of the minting process for numismatists and collectors. These errors represent not only a chance to own a piece of minting history, but also an opportunity to uncover the stories behind these fascinating coins. Understanding the value and history of the 1971 error Washington quarter enhances one's appreciation for numismatics and underscores the importance of meticulousness and precision in coin production. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a novice enthusiast, the pursuit of error coins like the 1971 Washington quarter offers an engaging and rewarding journey into the world of rare and unusual currency. The 1970 Washington quarter, a part of the United States' long-running Washington quarter series, represents an interesting period in American numismatics. Collectors and historians alike find value in understanding its history, the specifics of its minting, and the various factors that influence its market value. The Washington quarter underwent several changes over the decades. The most significant alteration came in 1965 when the U.S. Mint transitioned from a 90% silver composition to a copper-nickel-clad composition due to rising silver prices. This change marked the end of silver quarters for general circulation, which had been a staple of U.S. coinage for over 170 years. The error. What makes the 197 quarter special? While the 1970 Washington quarter is common, some coins exhibit errors that make them valuable to collectors. The most notable error for the 197 quarter is the double die obverse DDO, where the design elements are doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. This error can significantly increase the coin's value depending on the severity and visibility of the doubling. Other errors that can appear on the 1970 quarter include off-center strikes, broad strikes, and die cracks. These errors are less common, but are still sought after by collectors. Condition grade. The condition of a coin is a primary factor in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. For the 197 quarter, coins in mint state, MS condition can fetch a premium, especially those graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Error type and severity. Error coins, like the double die obverse, can be worth significantly more than standard coins. The value depends on the type of error and its visibility. Coins with prominent doubling are more desirable and can command higher prices. Rarity. While the 197D quarter is not rare in terms of overall mintage, specific error coins can be rare and highly sought after. The rarity of such errors increases their market value. Market demand. Coin values can fluctuate based on market demand. Certain years or errors might become more popular among collectors, driving up prices. The market for Washington quarters has seen various trends, with certain dates and errors becoming hot commodities. Current market value. As of the latest data, a regular 1970D Washington quarter in circulated condition is generally worth its face value of 25 cents. However, in uncirculated condition, these quarters can range from $10 to $50, depending on the grade. Error coins, such as the double die obverse, can be worth significantly more, with values ranging from $100 to several $1,000s, depending on the error's prominence and the coin's condition. Collecting 197D quarters. For numismatists, collecting 1970D quarters can be both rewarding and educational. It provides insight into the minting process and the types of errors that can occur. When collecting these coins, it's essential to learn to identify errors, familiarize yourself with the common errors for this year, and how to spot them. Magnification tools and reference guides are helpful. Focus on condition. Strive to find coins in the best possible condition. Uncirculated coins or those with minimal wear are more valuable. Use professional grading services. For high-value coins, consider having them graded by a professional service. This adds authenticity and can increase the coin's market value. The Washington quarter is a staple of American currency and has been in continuous production since 1932. Named after the first president of the United States, George Washington, this coin has seen various changes over the decades in terms of design, composition, and minting locations. Among the many iterations, the 1973 Washington quarter holds a particular place in the hearts of numismatists and casual coin collectors alike. This essay explores the historical context, design, minting details, and current value of the 1973 Washington quarter, aiming to provide a comprehensive overview of this notable coin. Minting details. The 1973 Washington quarter was minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia No Mint Mark, Denver D, and San Francisco S. Each mint produced quarters with distinct characteristics that influence their value and collectability. Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark is present on coins minted in Philadelphia. These quarters are generally more common and have lower value in circulated conditions compared to those from other mints. Denver Mint. Coins minted in Denver bear a D mint mark. Denver minted quarters are also relatively common, but uncirculated and high-grade specimens can be valuable. Varieties and errors. In addition to the standard issues, some 1973 Washington quarters feature varieties and errors that can significantly impact their value. Double die obverse. Some 1973 quarters exhibit a double die obverse, where elements of the design appear to be duplicated. This error is caused by a misalignment during the minting process and can be quite valuable to collectors. Clipped plankets. A clipped planchet occurs when a portion of the coin blank is missing due to a mishap during the cutting process. These quarters, with their distinctive curved cuts, are of particular interest to error coin collectors. Off-center strikes. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank is not properly aligned with the dies, resulting in a coin with a portion of the design missing. The degree of off-centering and the visibility of the date and mint mark affect the coin's value. Current value and collectability. The value of a 1973 Washington quarter varies based on its condition, mint mark, and the presence of any errors or varieties. The Sheldon Coin Grading Scale, which ranges from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70, is commonly used to assess a coin's condition. Circulated coins, quarters that have been in circulation typically exhibit wear and are less valuable. In circulated conditions, a 1973 quarter from the Philadelphia or Denver Mint generally has a value close to its face value, around 25 cents to 50 cents. Uncirculated coins, uncirculated quarters, also known as mint state MS coins, are those that have not been used in commerce and retain their original luster. Depending on the grade, uncirculated 1973 quarters can range in value from $5 to $20 or more. Error coins, coins with notable errors, such as double die obverses or off-center strikes, can fetch significantly higher prices. The value of error coins is highly variable and depends on the rarity and prominence of the error. Investment potential. While the 1973 Washington quarter is not typically seen as a major investment coin, it can still be a worthwhile addition to a diverse coin collection. High-grade uncirculated coins, proof coins, and those with significant errors hold the most potential for appreciation over time. Collectors should seek out reputable dealers and ensure they have a good understanding of coin grading to make informed purchases. Conclusion: the 1973 Washington quarter is a fascinating piece of American numismatic history. Its design, rooted in the early 20th century, carries forward the legacy of George Washington, while its production during a tumultuous period in American history adds to its intrigue. Although not exceptionally rare, the various mint marks, grades, and potential errors make this coin an interesting and valuable addition to any collection. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a novice just starting out, the 1973 Washington quarter offers a tangible connection to America's rich heritage and a glimpse into the artistry and craftsmanship of U.S. coinage.